Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? Today we will start our new topic resultant forces of chapter number 6 equilibrium. Let's move towards the definition of coplanar parallel forces. A parallel coplanar forces system consists of two or more forces whose line of action are parallel to each other. Two parallel forces will not intersect at any point. The line of action of forces are parallel so that for finding the resultant of two parallel forces, the parallelogram cannot be drawn. In simple words, the parallel forces can be defined as when a number of forces acts on a body and if their directions are parallel, they are called parallel forces. There are two kinds of parallel forces. First one is like parallel forces and second one is unlike parallel forces. First we discuss the like parallel forces. Like parallel forces are the forces that are parallel to each other and have the same direction. Unlike parallel forces, the forces whose line of action are parallel to each other and all of them do not act in the same direction. See this student, same magnitude but opposite in direction. Same magnitude but opposite in direction. These are called unlike parallel forces. Now move towards the resultant of two like parallel forces. Student, look at this diagram. It in this diagram, F1 plus F2. How? It means that the resultant of two like parallel forces is a force whose magnitude is equal to the sum of the magnitude of two forces and the direction is the same as either of the forces. Resultant of two unlike parallel forces. Suppose that two unlike and unequal parallel forces acts on a body at position A and B as shown in the figure. We have to calculate the resultant forces acting on a body and its position. From condition of static equilibrium, resultant force is equal to F1 minus F2. Resultant of two forces. The net effect of the force is a single force which is called the resultant of the forces. Means a single force that gives combined effect of all forces is called resultant factor. When more than one force acts on a body, the net force is the vector combination of all forces. See, it's F1, F2, F3. It is the resultant of all vector. Okay, students? So, if two forces F1 and F2 are acting on a body at a straight line but in opposite direction and the body remains at rest or in equilibrium, then we say that F1 and F2 are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So F1 is equal to F2. In example number 2, two forces if two forces F1 and F2 are acting on a body at a straight line but in opposite direction and the body moves in a direction of any one of them which is greater than the other, net force is calculated as F1 minus F2. Resultant of two forces at an angle. If two forces are acting on an object making a certain angle like this, in this case, two forces can be represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. The resultant force is a vector represented by diagonals from the point of intersection. This is called the parallelogram of all forces. As PR is a diagonal of a parallelogram, so the resultant is diagonal. By head to tail rule, we can draw force F1 from the terminal point of force F2. To get the resultant, we draw vector from the initial point of force F2 to the terminal of the point, the force F1. This is the same force as obtained from parallelogram of force as shown in this figure. Student, force, as we know that force is a vector quantity. So it has a direction. Jazakallah student. Inshallah we will meet in our next video. Allah Hafiz.